Now here's the interesting thing. Don't miss this. They were accusing Nehemiah of the very thing they were guilty of. Nehemiah wasn't trying to be the king. He was serving the king. To the point, Nehemiah had been underwritten in this project by the king. He was a close friend and confidant of the king, and the king even sent a bodyguard to protect him. So he was good with the king, but they're saying, oh no, you want to be the king. This is all about you. You're on some kind of an ego trip. They were in effect projecting their sin on Nehemiah. And this is exactly what Jesus was talking about when he spoke of the speck and the beam in the Sermon on the Mount. In Matthew 7, he says, why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye, but not consider the beam or the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, oh, let me remove the speck from your eye, and look, there's a plank in your own eye? Let me update that. How can you get the sawdust out of your brother's eye when you have a telephone pole in your eye? That's what Jesus is saying. Now, this is really interesting because the word that he uses for speck and for beam or for plank are of the same substance, meaning that Jesus is saying the reason some people are so adept at finding fault in others is because they're so familiar with it themselves. Let me say that again. The reason some people are so adept at quickly finding fault in others is because they are so familiar with it themselves. Commentator Kent Hughes put it this way, and I quote, we find it so easy to turn a microscope on another person's sin, but we look at ours through the wrong end of a telescope. We can easily spot a speck of phoniness in another because we have a logjam of it in our own lives. Wrath toward the speck in someone else's life may come from the suppressed guilt over the same massive sin in our own lives. End quote. Get it?